Hey, what's up, fam? With Eden Zero this week, I get further pushing towards whether or not I'm gonna get this character as a returning person or not. This new guy, this weird cyborg space ninja, and I really hope this guy does stay in the picture. I think his design is really cool. He's my favorite design so far, and hopefully the fact that the dude's got ether gear that he will be retaining in. And apparently he's got some connection to sister, because what we kind of let me go into the chapter real quick and then we talk about. It. Obviously, it kind of starts out, and Rebecca's talking about going to meet the guild master. She's never met the guild master before, but she's kind of nervous. Pino's like, "Yeah, I can hear your heart rate increasing." Rebecca's like, "Yeah, this is kind of weird for me," but they kind of just decide that Shiki and Pino are gonna go just have fun, look around within Blue Garden while this goes down, and because of that, they end up just having some really nice times, real nice little sightseeing down there. And I got as I'm talking about this and going through this, apparently Hiramashima put 8 little tiny characters within the chapter one numbered 1 through 8, and they hit him around. I found number 3, but I haven't found any others yet. So anyway, uh, we get back to seeing Lavilia and this cyborg guy who he immediately puts down Lavilia's bodyguards, knocks all 3 of them out within a couple seconds, and gets ready to take her along with him. And that's when, funny enough, Shiki comes and rescues her, and when she's like, "Oh, cool, yeah, you came to help me," and he's like, "Nah, I couldn't be fucked with you. I couldn't let a bad guy do something bad just out of out of my nature, but I don't really give a shit about you." Again, another thing that you'd really get a difference between something like Natsu and Shiki is, even though Natsu doesn't go around and be like, "I'm gonna scour around and save people." If he ran into somebody, he'd help them, and he'd be like, "Yeah, you good? You need help?" I think he definitely wouldn't. He wouldn't have that same like lack of care that Shiki's having right here. He's just like, yeah, whatever. It was cool when when I had a hold of this ninja dude's arm and it just popped off, and then he did some ninja like hand signs, and the fist like went around, almost punched him in the face, and then clicked back onto his arm. And I actually really liked afterwards because Pino is like analyzing, and she's got these like little words floating around her face that just says analyze. I really like Pino. I think she's entertaining so far. I don't even know why they needed a Happy though. I don't know why Pino's not. Cause Pino's already like more of like the cute mascot character than Happy Bot. Happy Bot should have just been like the guns. They didn't even need the cat robot aspect of it. I don't know. But anyway, talking about how the dude is 60% machine, so he's obviously a cyborg, and Shiki talks about how even though he doesn't care about the Lavilia, like I said, he couldn't just let a bad guy do stuff like this, and the reason is because it's one of the first things his grandfather told him, and that's how you can kind of, as he said, connect hearts together. And right afterwards, again, I really like Pino because Pino's like, "Look, yeah, we're connected too, right? Our hearts, they're linked, right, right, Master?" I'm just like, this cute little robot. What are you doing here? Just stand back. Don't get destroyed again. Just stand there with your big shiny eyeballs. And once that happened, went right to it. The ether gear popped out, and this was also pretty cool because you got this really good panel of this dude standing there looking like a badass, and then you see Shiki with his ether gear starting up, and we're gonna get to see a nice ether gear versus ether gear fight next chapter, which is gonna be awesome. And I really liked seeing that look on Shiki's face. Like he just looks so he's eager to get in this, eager to brawl. And yeah, this actually what I forgot to talk about uh, in the spoiler video is when it went to the last bit. I didn't say that it was on a different planet, on the planet Gilst, where this guy, this big weird dude Eliga, is he's harvesting all of these women and turning them to statues for ornamental and like furniture purposes, like a real weirdy, like it's man, this like creepy toad and this spooky Tomato Man, or honestly, like their designs are really really unnerving in a couple ways. But that's when it gets to with Rebecca, who obviously is going to be one of the targets for this guy who's got all these. I'm guessing he's like going to be like some big crime kingpin, and he is talking about how sister soldiers are going around on Blue Garden and helping with the shipment. So sister seems to be a villain. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe some form of like corrupted. Maybe like if they're also a robot or a cyborg, like part of their systems are all messed up. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. Like I said before, good. It's just a nice setup chapter. Nice to set up the fight and set up what's going on with this next arc with this big spooky toad dude and me and Tomato Man. So I look forward to that. I didn't see what the name of the next chapter is. If anyone could tell me in the description if they saw it. So good stuff. Good stuff. I look forward to the next chapter. These setup chapters are hard to deal with sometimes, just because you gotta look for some of the more sad things. Like this dude is like using stone women as like tables to hold like alcohol and like potted plants. Uh, these chicks are gonna be really confused if they ever get turned back to normal. They're just like, yeah, we're all standing around here. I've been standing here with this flower above my head for I don't know X amount of months. But yeah, if you like this content, give it a thumbs up. Like the video, sub to the channel. And if you already, thank you, appreciate it. I do mostly manga stuff, anime stuff, and yeah, thank you very much for listening. Bye.